Hi, Ruben Swartz here, host of the Sales for Nerds podcast and founder of Memorin, the anti-CRM for solo consultants who love serving clients but hate the selling part. And I want to talk to you today about video. If you're like me, you kind of hate hearing your own voice and you hate seeing yourself on video, and you're probably underutilizing video in your sales and marketing mix. So, a couple things. One, you just have to get over how you look and how you sound. There's some tricks and things that you can do. Make sure you have good lighting and so on. But the main thing is just get over yourself. Secondly, know who you're talking to. If you don't have a good audience persona, it's really hard to actually create compelling content because you don't have that feedback of someone else's face nodding or looking puzzled when you're talking into the camera. But if you know exactly who you're talking to, you can kind of imagine what that conversation is going to be like. Next, think about what would be helpful to that ideal prospect, that ideal client. What kind of problems do you help them solve? How do they get stuck? What would you tell them if they were sitting in the room with you right now? For some folks, they would like to sit down and write out something on paper or on the screen. They think in those terms. Other folks hate writing, but if you ask them that question in person, they can give you a very detailed, enthusiastic, helpful answer. So especially if you're in that latter group where you don't want to think in terms of written words, you want to be in the spoken word realm, you want to pretend you're talking to your prospect, video is a great fit for you. Now, if you've done any video before, you know that creating the video is actually the easy part. The hard part is the editing. You either have to spend a ton of time and energy doing it yourself, and you have to invest a bunch of time and energy and money on finding the right person and having them edit it for you. And then the turnaround time can be a bit of a pain sometimes. There's a third way, which was pointed out to me by video guru Randy Spillane. It's a tool called Wisecut. And you basically upload your video and it uses AI to do things like set music to the video. I didn't come up with this music myself. Do some interesting things with the camera, remove filler words, and generally compress your video like a semi-professional editor. Now, if you're doing an Apple keynote, you're not going to use Wisecut. But if you're just trying to get some video up on your LinkedIn profile, on your website, put some video in your lead magnets, I highly recommend that. Especially if you don't like the written word, just talk to people on camera and put that in a lead magnet. It's great. Keep in mind that the second largest search engine after Google is Google property YouTube. So it's another great place to put your video and share your expertise. And the key thing with Wisecut, which is currently available on AppSumo, is you just upload it, click go, and then you get your edited video back. So give it a shot. See if you can't get some video recorded in the next week where you help your ideal prospect solve their big problem, talking to them as if you were there in the room with them, and then stick it on social media, put it on YouTube, and maybe have an extended version which is behind an email gate in a lead magnet.